Okay, boys. Just quickly before practice tonight and something to kind of study. I've been thinking about this breakout under pressure. So basically, this is, we're coming back for a puck. Somebody dumps it in. Let's just say D1 picks it up. I'm going to kind of put down how I would forecheck. So obviously, I'm going to send a guy here. I'm going to send a guy over towards here. And then I'm going to have a guy, up here just kind of reading. All right. And what I want to try to institute here is, and again, this defenseman can swing it, but let's just say we make a quick pass. So we go off the boards, a bank pass, and D2 now has it. Okay. So a couple things is going to happen. This winger here, when he sees this guy initiate this pass behind the net, two things are going to happen. Number one, centerman, we started this last practice. I want to get back to it again. I want you to break out into the neutral zone. Okay, and I mean that, get out by the red line, and if you have to get further, we'll get further. We're going to learn to time this, all right? I'm going to just put these guys here, so they'll have a right-hand defenseman here, okay? And they're going to run a left side defenseman, maybe in the middle, all right? So first thing we're going to see is this pass is going to go D to D. Center's going to break. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to force one of these two guys to back off. All right. Now, I don't care which one. I'm going to assume that because we're breaking to this side, this right D is going to drop. All right. That's going to clear out a little bit of space here for us. Okay. The most important part of this whole play is going to be this guy here. So the center's vacated the zone, which we've seen here. We're driving him out. We're trying to open up space. Once this D goes, all right, I want this winger to come like this and stay inside the dots, and you're going to start to break like that, okay? If the winger is going to vacate his area after D1 makes that pass, D1, you're going to start to swing and come up this way, okay? So again, just quick little backtrack. We started with the puck here, all right? As soon as this pass happens, centerman breaks, okay? We have possession, so it's safe, no problem. Centerman breaks. This should drop the defense back, probably both, but at least one. Immediately, we need a new centerman. The right winger is going to feel that position. So the right winger is going to come down, he's going to swing, he's going to stay inside the dots. Again, if you're not familiar with this, these are my dots. So think of them as long lines across the ice. If you are on the inside of the dots, you're in this area, okay, all the way down. And if you're outside the dots, you're in this area. Okay, so again, centerman breaks, all right? Right winger then comes and fills for him. And left winger, what this should really open up for you is, if this guy is gone, is you should start to be able to turn backwards, facing the defenseman, okay, and be able to open up for a pass. Now, D2, you got a couple of options here. If this guy comes directly at you, then it's pretty simple. We're going to fire a quick little pass up to the left winger, and left winger, you're going to have two choices depending on what this D does. If he steps down, you can bank it off to the centerman who's skating in here. So let me just go to pass again. So let's just say you pick it up here. You can throw a little bank pass out into this area, okay? And the center can go and get it if this defenseman pinches down. If he doesn't, just back this up a bit, okay? If he doesn't, you're rolling with the puck. You now have a right winger breaking middle. So again, if this right defenseman's caught and he starts to skate towards you again and you want to make a little chip play, you're going to just chip it over here to the right winger. Okay? Now, right winger, once you get it, okay, again, you got a center breaking. But the other thing you need to know is this left defense is probably dropped, okay, because he doesn't want to get caught, so he's going to drop back middle. And now you've got your D1. He's flying down here. All right, and again, from here, if you skate with it just even a little bit, you've got a couple of options. You can hit the centerman who's breaking, all right, to lead with the puck, or if there's nobody there, fire a puck to the defenseman who's jumping in. Okay, so if I roll back one more time, we'll take these silly lines out of here so I can draw it up for you again. All right. All right. And I'll put the defenseman back in just quickly here so we got him. So there's a left-hand D will be on this side, and he's going to start there, but he's going to slide over, and then you're going to have your right defenseman who's going to be, closer to the wall here. So again, it starts with a quick little pass, D1 to D2, all right? And once that happens, again, centerman, you're breaking, okay? Wingers, up and inside the dots, okay? Like that. Now, again, left winger, you're going to shoulder check here. If this defenseman wants to come down that low, and I doubt he will with this guy breaking, if he does, D2's got a couple of options here. If X goes to U tries to take that pass away. Then D2 can thread a pass. Okay, straight through to here. Oops, sorry, I wanted to pass. My bad. Sorry, boys. D2 could then throw a pass to here. Okay, again, it's a read and react play. Just so we got some options. All right. If not, left winger will then take this puck. All right, off of a nice pass here as he's moving in this direction, and then it's another read here. Does this defenseman come down and get you? If he does, you have two options. You can hit this guy here, or you can throw a bank into the neutral zone and let our center skate into it. So again, D2 has two options. If he's being forced, he's going to the left winger, okay? And if he's not being forced, he's going to look for a pass right up there, or he can skate, whatever he wants to do. D1, as I said before, once you see the right winger fill here, you're getting in, you're rolling up here in a hurry, all right? So again, we're flooding one side of the ice, but we're going to bring somebody up the weak side, okay? So again, left winger, if the defenseman comes down, you can tap middle. If he doesn't come down, you can skate and decide what you want to do. You can come up here, hit this guy. You can still hit him who's breaking. Centerman, you're just going to buy time in this area here. If you get to the line, you can just kind of straddle it. But all we're looking for is some options as we're breaking out. So I'm hoping that, tonight we'll try a couple of these and just see how it goes. All of this is pretty much predicated, though, on a quick pass D1 to D2. All right, quick touch up to the left. And again, right winger, you really got to bust your butt. Okay. Now, if we want to run it the other way, so to speak, and let's just say that, D1 has the puck, right? This right winger obviously is going to come down to here. Okay. This guy here is forced here. This guy here is forced here. Then immediately this left winger is coming. Right? And he's going to stay inside the dots and he's going to fill here. Okay? Centerman, you're going to do the same thing. You're flooding the zone this way. And D2, after you make that pass, in this case should be D1, you're going to flow up the side here. All right? So it happens the same way on both sides. And again, we're going to try it tonight. What I'm hoping this guy does by jumping the zone is drive these defensemen back. All right? And open up a little bit of ice for us. And again, if there's nothing here off the boards and out, you got to center at least up in here so we can try to gain some possession in the neutral zone. So just some things to think about tonight when we do the breakout in practice and moving a little bit forward. Haven't got a name for this yet, but I'll take suggestions from anybody when we get to the rink. All right, see you guys in a little bit.